And hello, one and all, back here for another video. This is going to be my Money in the Bank 2016 predictions and preview video. We're going to take a look at all the matches scheduled to be taking place at the upcoming Money in the Bank pay-per-view special, airing live on the WWE Network on June 19th from Las Vegas, Nevada. Overall, this is a very solid show. There are a number of matches I am looking forward to, and I have to say props to WWE. This is the third straight pay-per-view from the main roster that I am looking forward to watching. So I don't remember the last time I've been able to say that, but I think this has potential to be another strong showing from WWE. So without further ado, we're going to take a look at each of the matches announced for this pay-per-view, and I'm going to give you my predictions for each of the matches. So we start with the two pre-show matches. We have Dolph Ziggler versus Baron Corbin. Hopefully this is the end of this feud. I felt like it has gone on long enough. I feel like the only logical outcome would be for Baron Corbin to win and move and advance up the card. Baron Corbin is a solid talent from NXT. He has tremendous upside, great amount of potential. He needs to move on. He needs to beat Dolph Ziggler in decisive fashion. No offense to Dolph, I like him, but Baron Corbin is the future. And in order to prove that he does belong on the main roster, he needs to beat Dolph Ziggler. So what more can you say? I think this one's fairly obvious. Hopefully they have him beat Ziggler and move on from this feud. And then the other match on the pre-show, we have Apollo Crews versus Sheamus. I think this will be a fairly solid match. The build to it has been okay. I mean, it's been decent. It's been there. But I'm glad Apollo is finally getting a chance to shine on a WWE pay-per-view. Be it the pre-show, I will still tune in to watch this match. Big fan of Apollo Crews. Sheamus, he's kind of bland and boring to me. But I think these guys can go out there and have a pretty good match if given the correct amount of time. Sheamus is a good worker. I will not take that away from him. And Apollo is, a good worker as well. So these two will go out there. I think they'll have a very strong, with Crews being in their fast-paced physical match. And hopefully Apollo Crews will be able to pick up his first win on WWE pay-per-view. So my prediction is Apollo Crews to walk out the victor over Sheamus. We then move on to the main card of this show. We have a women's tag team match. It's Charlotte and Dana Brooke versus Becky Lynch and Natalya. Not really looking too forward to this match. I mean, I know it'll be a good match if given a correct amount of time. But I would have rather have seen the Women's Championship defended. I feel like this is a placeholder until we eventually build, hopefully, towards Charlotte versus Sasha for the women's title at SummerSlam till we get there. So we have to get through to SummerSlam, so this match is happening at Money in the Bank. I think it's fairly obvious that Charlotte and Dana Brooke will probably walk out of this match as the victors. Although I wouldn't be surprised if Becky and Natalya walked out as the victors as well, but something tells me that Charlotte and Dana Brooke are going to be the ones to pick up the victory here at Money in the Bank in this women's tag team match. We then have Rusev versus Titus O'Neil for the United States Championship. Looking forward to this match. I've enjoyed the build, with Titus O'Neil confronting Rusev, and then this past Monday on Raw, Rusev laying out Titus O'Neil. I thought that was very effective. I like the way that they have been building Rusev back up to a monster heel, and I feel like he needs to have a long, dominant run with the United States Championship. So I think him and Titus will go out there, have a good match, but I feel like Rusev needs to be the one to walk out the victor, and that's why I'm predicting Rusev to retain his United States Championship. And we have a fatal four-way match. This is going to be really good. For the WWE Tag Team Championships, it's the New Day versus Anderson and Gallows versus the VaudeVillians versus Enzo and Big Cass. How you doing? This is going to be a tremendous match. I cannot wait for this tag team fatal four-way match. I have a feeling it might kick off the show, but it'll be one hell of a way to kick off the show. You put all four of these teams in the ring together, they're going to go out there, bust their asses, and put on a damn good match. This match could go a number of ways. I don't think Enzo and Cass are going to pick up the win the titles. I feel like you save that for SummerSlam in Brooklyn. I could see the club, however, being the ones to knock off the New Day. Don't be surprised if that happens. However, the New Day are only 1 month away from breaking the WWE Tag Team Championship record. So don't be surprised if WWE has New Day retain, which is what I'm predicting. I'm predicting that New Day will walk out of this match and retain their WWE Tag Team Championships in what should be a pretty tremendous Fatal 4-Way match. And then we have our 3 quote-unquote main event matches for this show. We have the Dream Match. This is going to be awesome. This is a potential to be a match of the year candidate. This is John Cena, You Can't See Me, Big Match John versus the phenomenal AJ Styles. I mean, what can you say? I've enjoyed the build to this from start to finish. Since it kicked off on Memorial Day 3 weeks ago on Raw, I have been looking forward to this match. This is going to be a tremendous match. You pit 2 of the biggest names right now in professional wrestling. John Cena, as we all know, the face of WWE, versus AJ Styles, a man who has wrestled for numerous companies such as TNA, New Japan Pro Wrestling, and the like. I mean, this is going to be tremendous stuff. You know these 2 guys are going to go out there and have a great match. And like I said, this has potential to be a match of the year candidate. I am certainly looking forward to it. The crowd's going to be electric. It's going to be electric just to watch. And I'm hoping that AJ Styles picks up the win in this match, because he really needs the win if you think about it. He lost at WrestleMania. He lost at Payback. He lost at Extreme Rules. I don't see the problem in here in having AJ Styles beat John Cena in the first match of what will likely be a series of matches between them. So I feel like the logical outcome would be AJ Styles to pick up a major win over John Cena. So we'll see how that plays out. We then have the Money in the Bank ladder match. 6 men, Sami Zayn versus Cesaro versus Chris Jericho versus Dean Ambrose versus Kevin Owens versus Alberto Del Rio. It's going to be a really good Money in the Bank ladder match. A lot of great guys in here, a lot of guys that I want to see walk out with that briefcase. However, only one can do it, and it's tough because I have 2 that I really, 3 in Cesaro. It's tough. Sami Zayn 4. So there's a lot of guys I want to see walk out as Mr. Money in the Bank. But if I had to pick one, the best one to do it, it's tough. It's either Dean Ambrose or Kevin Owens, and I don't know if I can pick. I'm going to have to pick, but I want Dean Ambrose to get that Shield triple threat match at SummerSlam, as they teased this past Monday on Raw, but I want Kevin Owens because I know he would be tremendous as Mr. Money in the Bank. Just arrogant prick, and he would be a tremendous WWE champion. But if I had to pick, I think it's going to be Kevin Owens. Something tells me Kevin Owens is going to walk out as Mr. Money in the Bank 2016, and that'll be 10 times better than Sheamus being Mr. Money in the Bank last year. That was awful, so it'll be a major step up if Kevin Owens is able to walk out as Mr. Money in the Bank. So that is my prediction for that match. And we then have our World Heavyweight Championship match. Roman Reigns defending his title against Seth Rollins. Looking forward to this match. Seth Rollins' first match back since injuring his knee in November of 2015. Looking forward to seeing how he holds up in the ring. I know him and Roman are going to go out there and have a very good match. The crowd's going to be obviously probably cheering Seth and booing Roman, but what more can you say about that? Somebody has to walk out the winner here, and I just don't think they're going to have Seth beat Roman this early. I think Roman will retain his WWE title, but I definitely see this feud continuing at least until SummerSlam. So yeah, guys, those are my picks, my predictions for the Money in the Bank 2016 card. Let me know down in the comment section below your thoughts, your predictions on who will walk out the winners and losers at Money in the Bank 2016. What matches are you most looking forward to? And of course, I have to say, I will be airing my live Money in the Bank review probably around 11:10 Eastern after the pay-per-views. Come on, join me. I will be having special guest Nerd Coalition back on here, so it'll be great to have him back, get our insight and opinions on everything that takes place at Money in the Bank. So we have that to look forward to. So thank you all for watching this video, and I will see you guys for my live Money in the Bank review at 11:10 p.m. Eastern. Until then, guys, peace.